All right, so day 2 with the Gentleman Janitor GJ5C running here, and we had a couple little problems we had to fix. One is the angle of the bin pipe from the knuckle here. It's supposed to be no more than 10 degrees, and I was hearing all kinds of crunching and other stuff, like a lot more noise than I would normally hear out of like a EFM or a Van Wert. So I checked it and it was 14 degrees. So it was sitting down in the bin a little bit far. So I took a jack and pushed it up, wiggled it around so that it would stay, so it would come up, and I put a 1x brace under the bin auger, the bin pipe, and now we're at like about 7.5, 8 degrees, so that should be fine. The other thing is we've been getting a lot of stink, so that pretty much means we're going positive on the overfire draft. And yesterday I just kept decreasing the air some until I could to see if I could get it to stink less, and wasn't really getting anywhere. So this morning I knew I didn't have enough 1/8 inch hose to get all the way over to the manometer on the wall there, so I had a length of flexible copper pipe and this much 1/8 inch hose, so I cut a piece to go into the firebox and the fire door there. And the rest of it I snaked along here next to the boiler and out the return pipe and connected to the manometer there. So now we can go either to the overfire or chimney draft up to the manometer. And what I found was we were, even when the chimney was heated up, we were at, on the gauge, minus 0.02 or so positive. And just real quick, let me explain here. When you have a gauge like this and you're measuring chimney draft and stuff, you connect it backwards. So this is actually the negative scale, which is where you want to be, and this is the positive scale. So we were over here on the positive side with the chimney draft. And so we had to do some radical stuff to get it to 0, which is about where it is now when it's warm. We ended up going all the way in on the air adjustment, so this is all the way closed now. And that wasn't enough. So I just real quick cut some cardboard out. Let's see if we can get a little light on it here. Because this is a fair sized hole on this side, so I just cut some cardboard and temporarily taped it on there. Now we are at about 0, probably slightly negative. So it just kicked on. See the fire's starting to light in there. Draft is right at 0, maybe slightly positive. Stack temp is 190 right now. So as the chimney warms up, that'll get better. Still hear some crunching out of this thing. Crunch. But hey, we'll leave it run for a couple days and see what happens. Not seeing, any fines or anything in there. Fire looks fine. go. 1 day's worth of ash. All right, here we are a little bit later. Boiler temperature's coming up. It's getting ready to shut down. Stack temperature is a little over 250. And as you can see, our firebox has a little tiny bit of negative draft. Hard to believe that we have to choke the air down to nothing to get it to run, right? But that's what we'll do.